1996 Chevrolet Suburban, 4-wheel drive, 81,000 miles. Really rare color combo. Let's see what it does on the open road. How killer is this 4-wheel drive Suburban? It's got so many cool things going for it. But for starters, it is a 1996 Chevrolet Suburban factory 4-wheel drive truck. So for me, that's awesome. Has their push button 4-wheel drive on the dash where it's supposed to be, and it works exactly like it should. And this is an 81,356 actual mile truck. It is a clean Carfax, clean Autocheck, no accidents or damage ever reported. And again, 81,000 miles on the original 5.7. They are obviously a fuel injected setup. Came with the 4L60E automatic overdrive transmission. So this is something you can drive every single day, get it out on the highway, drive across the country. These are reliable trucks. They made a ton of them. You see them with tons of miles on them all the time because again, they're reliable and they would be known to go forever. So finding one with 81,000 miles in this color combo is really cool. Heat and AC both work exactly like you should, or like they should, excuse me. You have your front AC, then you have your rear AC with controls as well, which works properly. I got the AC on right now. It is nice and cold on the inside. It's 90 some degrees outside, so you know we need our AC, but it's blowing fantastic. It's really comfortable in here and it's functioning exactly like it should. When you do need the heat, it does function like it should as well. The heater gets hot, no heater core issues. Power steering, power disc brakes, factory style exhaust with the catalytic converters. It sounds really good when you rev it up. When you get heavier into the throttle, it sounds great as well, which we will do here in just a second. On the interior, it's crispy clean for 81,000 miles. It's factory gray pewter leather interior. The seats in these were notoriously not known to hold up very well as far as the leather goes, and this one really represents great. The driver's seat, the passenger seat, the second row and the third row all in excellent condition with no problems of any kind. The leather is really in good shape. Headliner all shows well front to back. Plastics all are in great shape. Top of the dash, lower portion of the dash, carpet, and all of your door panels and interior trim pieces all show fantastic as well. The only real wear items I'm gonna note is this one doesn't have the little pocket that the visors normally have, and then that one over there is pinned up because they do fall down with age. The elasticity of those kinds of comes undone over the years. So this one's actually been removed on the driver's side, which doesn't bother me at all. You have your rear wiper button and you have your rear cargo hatch button to open the cargo hatch, and you also have your key fobs to do that as well. Glove box opens and closes properly with the owner's manual in there. Factory gauges are clear and easy to read. Center console opens and closes great. No problems with any of the plastics. If I hopped in this truck and someone said it had 20,000 miles, I would definitely believe them. It is that crispy clean in here. You have all your power options like windows, locks, mirrors, and you do have your power driver adjustable seat over here on this side. Factory stereo, factory heat and AC controls. To be honest, I don't know if this CD player works because I don't have any CDs to put in there, but the actual stereo for the AM/FM does function properly, and then you do also have your cassette deck as well. The does it work section on this one is really short. The flasher button, when you push the flashers down, is not working properly, so something with the flashers is not working right. Everything else is good to go. The does it work section can be found on the website pcclassiccars.com. Click on the inventory, click on this truck, scroll to the bottom, and you will see the additional media section. That's going to have the does it work section, the clean Carfax, the auto check, the motor numbers, the VIN numbers, the RPO tags, and then you're going to have all of the little imperfection photos, so make sure you guys check that out, but it's all really small stuff. Little heavier in the throttle there for the 5.7, and it pulls well. Transmission shifts great. Zero complaints on power. Does everything we want it to do. On the underneath, it really shows fantastic. The inner rockers, the floors, the bottom side of the overall truck from the front to the back, there's nothing to complain about. It's as solid as you're going to find an 80,000 mile pickup, or 80,000 mile SUV, excuse me. You do have your running boards, show well. Suspension components, steering components, rear end, little surface corrosion on the non-painted parts, but it's all really minor. You still have a lot of the original tags, a lot of the original little markings on the underneath, which are faint because it's an 80,000 mile truck, but it still shows really well. And then for the coolest thing about this truck, it's something that you don't see very often. It is the red maple metallic. It is more of like a purplish maroon color. and it is just a super cool, unusual color. This paint is just awesome in person. You have a few little door dings, you have a couple little touch-ups in the paint, specifically on the hood, and then a few little door dings around the truck that can't probably get done with PDR unless you glue pull them, but it's original paint, so that's kind of to each their own. You have to be in the right light to see that stuff. Couple little scuffs in the paint, walking around the truck, a few little nicks in the trim, and the bumpers really show well. The roof is in great shape. Stock wheels with a little corrosion on them, great tires. I believe they're a Michelin 2021 tire, so no problems there. Overall, cosmetically, for a truck that's this age with the 81,000 miles, it really represents clean. Nothing to really write home about. It is a great looking and an awesome cosmetic truck. And that color, again, for me, is just something that you do not see very often. It is a hard color to find that has for a truck that has low miles like this. If I'm not mistaken, they only made it for, I think, 3 years was this color. Don't quote me on that. We can find it online. But it was a lower production run for this color. As far as your suspension and your steering components, everything checks out exactly like we want it to. The front end feels nice and tight. The shocks feel good. They are an upgraded Bilstein Shocks, so it has a fantastic road feel to it. No suspension squeaks, no shakes, no rattles, no pulling left or right. No weird issues coming from the back of the truck. Stock rear end on this one. It's ready to go. Again, if I had to hop in anything in the inventory right now and I had to drive it across the country, this would be towards the top of the list. It is that good of a driving four-wheel drive. And the four-wheel drive system functions properly. You have your push button on the dash again, and then you have your automatic locking hub. So it's as simple as pushing the button, you'll be in four-wheel drive. We're obviously in two-wheel high right now, but you have 4 high and you have 4 low, and that both functions like we want it to. Glass is in good shape with just a few little scuffs and little imperfections in the original glass all the way around the truck. You have the hatch in the back that opens, and then the tailgate, which opens further to be able to move things in and out in the back. The rear compartment shows exactly like we want it to. Easy to see out over the hood, look through the windshield. These seats are really comfortable. You can take them on long road trips and you're not gonna have a stiff lower back. I know it's not the same color and the same year, but I feel like Tony Soprano driving this thing. Watching The Sopranos, seeing him cruise around in his four-wheel drive Suburban. Whenever we get one of these, I always feel like The Sopranos, which is kind of funny. A couple things I didn't note. Really easy to see out of your rear view mirror. It does have the little directional button here. You can turn it on, turn it off. We're going west right now. And then you have your rear defrost button, which kicks on, kicks off. And then your power mirrors, which are really easy to see out of on both sides. Yeah, that exhaust sounds good. You get a good combination of motor and exhaust noise. It really performs well. That motor's got great power. When you pop the hood, everything in the engine compartment is OE and very factory appearing. Nothing is out of place. It all shows, again, like it probably would have damn near close to when it was brand new. Firewall checks out exactly like we want it to. The inner fenders, charging system, all of your fluids, your belts, hoses, wiring, serviceable items, everything is ready to roll on this one. Guys, my disclaimer list, it's damn near nothing. Your flasher button doesn't work, and you got a couple little nicks in the original paint, and that is it. You can really hop in this truck, use it as your daily if you don't want to spend $80,000, $90,000 on a new Suburban, and you still want some good creature comforts like this one. It's got all the good stuff. It was a loaded up truck back in 1996 when this thing was new, and it was an expensive truck when it was brand new. Turn signal switch is nice and tight and clicking like we want it to. Clicks off, clicks on both ways. Tach's working, speedo's working, gauges are all clear and easy to read. Odometer's rolling. We have 81,362 as we sit here. As always, I'm Michael. This is a 1996 Chevrolet Suburban four-wheel drive in red maple metallic with 81,000 miles. Stick around for the end of the video where we're going to hit y'all with a vehicle briefing back in the showroom. Check out the content we're posting across the social platforms every single day. Check out that additional media section where you'll find some extra photos, clean Carfax, and the Autocheck for this Suburban. And we'll see you guys back in the showroom in just a second. All right, y'all, we're back to the showroom after a quick test drive on the Suburban. That truck is super fun to drive. For you, Chandler, this one has some really cool aspects for it that just normal Suburbans you're not going to find.
Okay.
For starters, obviously the main thing is the color.
Yeah, I've never seen this color before.
Really low production color. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's 95, 96, and 97 they had this color. Don't quote me, but y'all can look it up on the internet to see if I'm wrong and let me know in the comments if I am wrong, but I think I'm right. But it's called Red Maple Metallic. Why they named it Red Maple Metallic, I don't know. They should have named it purple because it's purple. Yeah. But it's a really cool color. Yeah. Something, again, you don't see very often, and it's just a nice truck. The imperfections, obviously walking around it, you're gonna see a few of the little door dings, couple tiny little things here and there. There's a little scratch on the passenger rear door right here, just small stuff like that. Walking around the truck, again, outside of those couple little imperfections, you have a few other little streaks in the paint, couple little touch-ups here and there, but overall, cosmetically for original paint, it shows fantastic.
It's really clean.
Wheels are in great shape, roof's in great shape, bumpers front and rear, all that checks out nice. Some of the trim, like the wheel lip moldings, have a few little dings in it, all just minor stuff. But overall, again, cosmetically, outside of a couple little touch-ups and little scuffs here and there, for a truck with 81,000 miles, it's really minor. Drivability, it really doesn't get any better. It's a fantastic driving truck, something that I would hop in and cruise across the country. Front and rear ACs work, power steering, power brakes, all of your normal stuff, and it's a four-wheel drive truck.
Cool.
Four-wheel drive truck just makes it over the top.
Yeah.
I'd still love it if it was two-wheel drive, but being a four-wheel drive Suburban is really cool. Underneath, great. Carfax, Autocheck, both great. Disclaimer, touch-ups in the paint, flashers don't work. That's it.
Cool.
Easy truck.
The inside is really clean on this
Super clean. The leather is known to not hold up super well in these. This one, I mean, if you got in that truck and said 30,000 miles, I'd believe it because the leather front, middle row, and the third row, all super crispy.
Cool.
Any other questions?
How many miles does this have? Because I was thinking it might be around that range.
It's 81,000.
Okay.
So
wow.
81,000 miles, which, again, still great miles.
Yeah.
But walking up to this thing and even just walking around it, 30, 40, 50,000 miles, you'd believe it all day long.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. For y'all, we appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of our vehicle briefs and the test drive video you just got done watching. If there's anything else y'all want to see, hit us up on the website, pcclassiccars.com. We'll catch you guys on the next one.